What is up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat, and we are here at the Nerd Castle. I have excellent news. We just declared war on Swati. It only took 2 or 3 days after the last episode. I rode around a little bit. There was a feast. There was no tournament or anything, though, so really nothing useful happened in between episodes. It's just been 2 or 3 days, and so now we get to go fight with the Svadians. Let's go find some Svadians to swad. Let's go smack them in the domes. Let's see, there's little bandits there. Oh, it looks like we're already pillaging and plundering. What's this here? Klargus. Yeah, let's handle Klargus now. If we can handle Klargus earlier on in the campaign rather than later, we'll find ourselves in a much more advantageous position, considering he tends to field one of the really large armies. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna try something new in this battle. I'm gonna wait and see where he deploys his troops, our friend over here, and I'm gonna try and do sort of a little flanking action, I think. So let's wait a minute, and I think he's gonna go around that way. That means we're going to go off to the left. And we'll see if we can pincer them a tad. Maybe get a dual charge, crushing anvil type motion going on. Like, yeah, maybe deploy right here. I'm feeling this, although they're going to be in battle first. I don't like that they get battle honors. They get to go in first. We should be allowed to draw the first blood. We are the Nerd Castle. For the Emperor. I got a little carried away. It's alright, though. That's what we do here at the Nerd Castle. We get carried away. Let's get rid of some of these sharpshooters in the back, because they have the capacity to one-shot units, and I really don't want my unit one-shotted. If I could keep bolts away from my unit, I would have a wonderful day. And I think we've just about run that joke as far as it can go. I mean, it was getting to Beavis and Butthead levels. We were getting close. Does anybody even watch Beavis and Butthead anymore? Beavis and Butthead was... oh god, they're rallying. Okay, so let's have everybody form up again. I had heard for a little bit that it might be coming back, but I don't pay attention to television very well, so I just don't know if they ever ended up relaunching it. It seems like the time has passed for Beavis and Butthead. That was very much one of those early 90s things, for those of you that were there. I was, so, you know, being old guy central. Mind you, I didn't say how old I was in the early 90s, but I was definitely there. I was old enough to have watched Beavis and Butthead. I'll leave it like that. Oh my god, this is like the never-ending battle. And we just almost took... oh, we have a lot of health gone, too. I should probably be a little bit more careful about how I conduct myself from now... or how we conduct ourselves from now on. At this point, one bolt would take us out of the battle. God, that was quite the scrum. That went pretty well. You cannot run. I will get you. You and your Gambeson. Your Crimson Gambeson. Down they go. Well, we gotta take a look at the Butcher's Bill now, because these large battles tend to be costly. We lost a Huskarl and 2 veterans, and okay, that's not so terrible, compared to our enemy's casualties, which were pretty much more or less nominal. They lost just about everybody. And we got a little bit of reputation there. Oh, we have Klargus. Let's take him prisoner. We're not going to release him, because he is one of the biggest armies that Swadia can let loose on us. If we take him off the field, pretty much all they have left is King Harlaus. We've captured infantry, militia. Good. Not bad. That chipped Morning Star would be useful for later on, because I do like capturing people. Maybe we'll equip that in the next little bit, although I need a tad more... yeah, I need more strength. And you'll notice it's unbalanced, which means that I think after you swing it, it recovers slower. I don't recall, though. I'll have to look up the term. I think that weapons that are unbalanced, though, they either block slower or they swing slower. Beheshter and Rolf are still on each other's knees about one another. That's cool. That's fine. Whatever. And we need to help over here at Kelredden, maybe. Can I beat him? No. Unfortunate. Who's sitting right there? Okay. Count Rice. Let's find something to raid. I think Emeren's probably a decent plan. Or maybe something over here on the right side. Oh, Nudar. Nudar, I'm trying to make money right now, homie. You doing? Well, let's ask where Nudar is at. He's close to Yelbegi. So, over there. And then what does the quest say that he's doing? It says we're going to go on the offensive, but we need to assemble the army! So that's what we're going to do. Need to be careful coming by here because they did have their army gathering right there as well. And hopefully we don't miss the charge over here. If we do... Well, there's Count Rayfard. We could technically fight him. Let's level up some of these cats. With Borcha, what do we want? I guess we need to get Borcha's strength up so that he can be a frontline fighter first and foremost. His strength is fairly atrocious, and we need his strength to be, oh, I'd say probably around 12 so that he can wear plate mail and stuff later on down the line. We'll give him Power Strike. He's got a one-hander at the moment, so we'll give him a little bit there. Does he have anything else, though? His Weapon Master's a little weak, no power draw. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just use him as sort of a frontline troop then. Now, let's go deal with Rayfard since he's in our territory. And since he's fielding horsemen, I'm going to put my bows right there. And my infantry right there. That's going to force him to come up the hill before he can even get at us. And it should allow us partial defilade from his sharpshooters. Oh, he's sending in his men already. Okay, so he's made the decision to bum rush me there. In the interest of protecting the bum, I suppose we'll fight back, seeing as we've been thrown into combat with no real choice. Collapse the infantry, because there are horsemen on the field. Get rid of that horse, so that the archers can finish the whole thing off. Okay, and so we should be able to commence the slaughter now. You can see the arrows flying out everywhere. This thing should be over very shortly. Let's see if I can get down into the flats here. Maybe assist with some of these crossbowmen. He tried. He tried to square off, and he just didn't make it. And I am going for a complete and total dominant victory here. The reason being is that you don't want people to rout. If you allow them to rout, they can show up later in other people's armies peskily. So we want to make sure we kill as many as possible. Even with captures, I tend to sell them to a ransom broker. 50 damage and he's still up, really. The guy's got a tough jaw on him. He's definitely no Glass Joe. Alright, so now that we've won the battle, we lost 4 warriors. Disappointing because we need warriors. And we've now got Rayfard, so we'll take him prisoner as well. It's looking like we're gonna... Ooh, 5 Huskarls. God, that's... And 5 more veterans. That actually offset all of the losses we just had. In fact, we came out on top on that one. We came out with far, far more than we ever had before. So let's capture the remainder here. We're gonna have to make a run to a ransom broker pretty soon. We might consider giving these crossbows to some of our units that are named. We've got Nizar. Let's go ahead and have Nizar continue God, I don't know. I think Nizar was the guy I was gonna think about putting surgery and whatnot on. Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue with first aid skills on him. I'm sorry, I want wound treatment, not that. There we go. So we got a little bit of wound treatment, a little bit of surgery. Nizar is gonna be our doctor. The only downside is you'll see here that he's not actively using his skills since he's wounded at the moment, which can be a letdown. 3 more marksmen too. We are in really, really strong shape right now. I would be willing to bet that the enemy's going to cower in fear when they see us coming. Well then, where did they go on the march to? I really do hate it when they don't give me the information to go off here. Said he was close to Helbegi. I mean, part of me wants to think he's more than likely down in here somewhere, or maybe... There he is. Okay, cool. So we've reported for duty now. Fortunately, we're in the middle of a cray-cray forest. And it's making it very difficult for me to see anybody that can be clicked. There it is. So let's go talk to Nudar. Oh, never mind. I guess he canceled the quest. He said that he had something for us, but it must have taken us too long. It must have been one of those things that needed to be done now! Right this moment. We're gonna bust up this siege. Obviously, we're gonna have a big old battle in here. I leveled up, so I should probably do that too. I'm gonna get myself that 13 strength so we can start using that Morning Star. The next points that I'm gonna put in... I've got low shield. Maybe I should up my shield skills since we have been using a shield the entire game. Weapon Master, we're capped out on one-handed weapons. Okay. Let me equip that Morning Star. I can technically have both of them equipped. And let's ride off into this battle. Well, now that we've cut Murchad from there, so we'll go ahead and fight him. This time I'm actually I'm gonna do something a little different here. Although I'm pretty sure I told them to do this, but whatever. We'll put them right there. And then for these cats, instead of following me around like puppies, we'll leave them right there. I was gonna try and do something different, but that'll work. Whatever. It'll be fine. We want to be careful about the way we orchestrate this fight. We really do, because they have us outnumbered. Not substantially, but he does have a lot of heavy horse. So it's gonna be in our best interest to force this battle up a hill. But they're not gonna charge for a little bit. So let's put the archers up over here. I'd have my infantry fall back just a tad. And my guess is that the fight is gonna take place right here on this hill. They're wheeling around in a manner that suggests it. We'll leave our chest for them. It's a booby-trap chest. There's a poo mine in it. They do have a lot of horsemen. They are substantially more elite than expected. But then again, we've got enough Huskarls to probably do a fair amount of damage. Archers, get away from that front line, please. My goal now is to distract as many of these horsemen. There we go. That'll force the charge, and as you can see, I've broken off a reasonable proportion of their horsemen. And so what we want to avoid now is getting shot. So let me keep my shield up here for a moment, and they are just consuming us. Just a bit of a letdown. appears as though knights remain OP. I may have picked the wrong battle. Maybe. Either that or it didn't deploy as many Huskarls as I had hoped. I was trying to save that little dude right there, but I just couldn't make it. And they are going to reinforce really soon. God, how many guys can you have in one army that are that high tier? How did my horse, he turned. He should have been forced to uncouch right there. I don't know what happened. But he turned and lost velocity, and it shouldn't have counted as a couch. Oh my god, there's just so many of them. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, there we go. Well then. That didn't go at all as expected. That went really, really poorly. I have no idea what went wrong there. All I can assume is that Swadian Knights remain really, really overpowered. God. So yeah, we're captured now. That's that. Our first major loss. That sucks. I should have eyeballed his troops, but I wasn't thinking. I figured because we had so many Huskarls, we should be fine. Let's go get our recruitment on, and we're going to try and recover from all this, although we lost every single one of our companions, so this is a major, major loss for us. Let's go get some recruitment done. It's alright, we'll bounce back. It's nothing too substantial. These things happen. Even to the best of players, these things happen. I wasn't expecting him to have 50 plus man-at-arms. That's really what sort of screwed us there. Is that who would have figured he would have that many men-at-arms? And I could have fixed that whole thing just by mousing over, but you know, I failed to follow Jarl Nudar. Yeah, go to hell, pal. Go to hell. I'm out here fighting battles. You're out there doing nothing. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but grab some troops from here. How much money did we lose on that? We lost a decent amount. We still have our horse, though. Could be worse. Well, then. Let's go over to Ruvar. And then that should be the core of our force right there. Yeah, there's bandits in Ruvar. Never mind, then. I think we're going to be low on pathfinding ability right now, too. No!
Nice head you have on your shoulders.
Alright, so I'm going to have to... No, that's not going to happen. We'll leave some behind. There we go. So we'll lose some morale, and then we'll hide in the castle for a little bit. Go away, Sea Raiders. You guys are dicks. I hate you all. Let me recover. Why? How am I getting outrun by a troop of 40 Sea Raiders? Oh, this is becoming embarrassing. Oh, good. I'm going to have to pay this idiot for money, too, because we can't fight him. There are so many bandits running around right now. What has happened to you, Calradia? Your lords are just doing nothing right now. They're allowing bandits to just pillage and plunder. That's being raided. God, this is making recruitment very, very difficult. My recruits should all be ready to go pretty soon, so we'll build them up. Vaegier recruits, there we go. And so I think what I'm gonna do here... Well, let's continue. I'm gonna do all the recruit... Are you for real right now? I hate this game so much at this moment. Oh, forget you, there's only 11 of you. I'm getting my money back. Alright guys, they've got horsies. Let's line up. Everybody just be in a big blob and I'll try and do all the damage. I really wasn't expecting that many Huskarls. I'm still thinking about that last battle, and I think it was just sheer cavalry numbers. There wasn't really... It was just kind of one of those organizational failures on my part. I wasn't paying attention well enough. I was too excited about throwing our elite troops into battle, and it ended up screwing me. We should be able to handle this just fine. Oh, somebody just tried to couch me. I'm gonna get this last guy in the back. Okay, so we lost some recruits, that's fine. A couple manhunters. We'll take them. They're not very good, but we'll take them. And let's go to Slezg. I'll do my recruiting, and as I was saying, I'm going to do my recruiting. And how that'll basically work... Oh, I didn't even get my money back, that sucks. Well, I'm going to do my recruiting, and as we recover here... I'll cut out the training, because I'm just going to run them in a bunch of battles against the enemy just to get them leveled up really quickly. And up until then, I don't think you guys are going to be interested in seeing me train up recruits into Tier 3, Tier 4 troops. So as it stands right now, we've got to do a little bit of recovery from that last battle. We didn't come out too well in that last war. I was expecting better. I really, really was. But unfortunately... We'll renew that contract. I may become a lord in the next episode. I've been toying with the idea. Let's go down to Rabash. Some Buha has already been raided. Ayiki will grab that. So anyways, I'm going to do this training and all this recruiting. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I realize that I'm cutting things a wee bit short here. Not too short, but short enough. Are we at war with... Oh my god, we're at war with Rhodoks now. What else could go wrong? Okay, well, I asked for a period of war, and that appears to be what I've gotten, although they're raiding everything. God. It is a bad day to be a peasant. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll get this training done so that when we come back, we have fresh-faced troops that are ready for fights, and that'll be that. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. Aside from my terrible mismanagement of my own troops... Well, the nice thing is we're going to make a lot of money because I don't have any high-tier troops. But anyways, what did we learn today? We learned to mouse over the enemy's troops to make sure that they don't have, oh, you know, like 54 knights before you go into battle against them. I'm still amazed that out of 100 men, 50-something of his were knights. Crazy. Super crazy. I'll see you guys next time, and take care out there, everybody.